Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Sneaker Talk, where we talk about the latest sneaker releases, sneaker news, and just sneakers in general. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about a women's exclusive Jordan 1 to be more specific. It is up and coming, and we're going to be covering all the release details, all the official images, and my thoughts and opinions on it, of course. What colorway are we going to be covering today? Well, we're going to be covering the women's exclusive Air Jordan 1 Satin Red colorway. Yes, guys, unfortunately, this is not for you. It is for the ladies. The ladies are getting a new Air Jordan 1 release. I mean, in saying that though, it's just done in women's sizing. Fellas, you can wear whatever the hell you want. You can wear these shoes. No one's stopping you from wearing these shoes. Don't be discouraged because these shoes are women's sizing. Literally wear them. I would wear them if they were my size, but then they would have to make a women's 18 or 19. Imagine how big that would be. Oh, yeah. So I would wear it, but I have a feeling they're not going to make it in my size. I have a feeling. We don't know. They could do it. They could do it to me. They could make a women's 18 or 19 for me, but that would be absolutely wild. But yes, this release is going to be in women's sizing. So for any men out there that are interested, I would recommend that you go onto Nike.com, find the size chart for the sneakers, find your favorite pair of Nikes, maybe it's a pair of Air Jordan 1s, something like that. Find out what your size is, either in US or UK, it doesn't matter. It'll have the centimeters written on the size tag. Once you've found the centimeters, go and have a look at the size chart and find the corresponding women's size with the same centimeters. Now, if you've got a wider foot and you're like, oh, actually, I might think it might be a slimmer fit because it's a women's shoe. Okay, go like half a size up than what your normal size is in centimeters in women's sizing, just to play it safe. That's what I recommend, because if you're honestly interested in this sneaker, go for it. But yes, we're going to be covering this sneaker today. It's essentially, it's actually, now that I look at it, I'm just bringing this out here. So it's actually like the reverse version of the black toes. They've kind of just switched the colors up a little bit there. And they've added some spicy little additions as well. The leather looks pretty crazy, and hopefully the leather will be a lot better than these crappy 2013 black toes. I do have to say, look, I'm not a purist here saying every single Air Jordan 1 release is amazing. I will come out and say it on the channel that the 2013 black toes were trash. I honestly would have much preferred the 2016 pair. I unboxed these on the channel ages ago thinking they were the 2016 pairs, and then I had a look inside and saw the sizing and it said saw the date that they were made and it says 2013, and I was like, So yeah, the leather looks crazy. It's a crazy release. I could see this being a really big release in both men's and women's release books. A lot of people say, yeah, this is a good release in this year, both in men's and women's releases. So yeah, we're going to be covering all the release details, all the official images, and my thoughts and opinions on that colorway today. Now, if you guys want me to cover more upcoming Air Jordan 1 releases, more upcoming women's exclusives, more upcoming Nikes in general, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel, as we just hit 2,500 subs, so we are trying to aim for 2,550 subs by the end of August. Tell your mates, share the channel around, and hopefully by the end of August we can hit 2,550 subs. Well, let's move on. Let's head on over to the Nike official store page, where we can have a look at all the release details, everything like that, for the upcoming release of the women's Air Jordan 1's Satin Red colorway. Ta-da! Here we are. So, you see what I mean? Instead of having the red detailing on the heel here, we have black detailing. Instead of the black toe box here, we have red detailing. So they've switched it up a little bit. It's like a reverse black toe in a way. But they've called it the Satin Red colorway because this red is gonna be very satin red. It is gonna be shiny. You are gonna see it a mile away. So just be prepared for that. It also looks like the red material is also in the lining as well. That looks mega thick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous, man. The women's releases get that comfy cushioning, man. I want those thick collars. Give me that. That would be really comfy. But yeah, we'll dive into the release details here and have a look at all the images, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on it. So, women's Air Jordan 1, Satin Red, $230. Now, some of you Americans out there are probably freaking out at the moment. Actually, almost half my viewer base is American, so that's kind of a shock there. You're probably like, whoa, when did Air Jordan 1s become $230? It's Australian dollars. So don't freak out. They're still going to be your 170. They're going to be your 170. I can't believe they went up to 170. I remember back in my day, they cost 135, and then they went up to 160, and there was a big riot about that, and now they're up to 170. Man, I've been in here for too long. I've been in the sneaker game for a bit too long here to remember that they were 135 and they went up to 160, and now they're at 170. God, they're gonna hit 200 at some point. They're gonna hit 200 USD at some point, and I'm gonna be blown away by that. Air Jordan 1s at $200. Give it the next 5 years, and I bet you it's going to happen. But yeah, they're 230 Australian dollars. They're 170 American, and they release on the 6th of the 8th. So the 6th of August at 8 p.m. Australian time, but I don't know the release time for America. You're just going to have to check out your Nike page. It'll probably be releasing at like Foot Locker and a bunch of other stores as well, so stay tuned for that. You'll have multiple chances to try and cop these. Let's dive into this little bio that they have for it here, and then we'll dive into the images. So, the Air Jordan 1 changed footwear forever, and the original black toe colorway played an essential role in establishing the silhouette as a cultural icon. The original black toe colorway was actually the colorway that the one of the original Jumpman photos was taken in. So the photo where Michael Jordan is dunking the basketball and they take a photo and it's literally the silhouette of the Jumpman logo is in the black toes, and the first ever photo shoot of the Air Jordan 1s was with a pair of black toes, from my knowledge, that instead of having the Wings logo, so where is it? The Wings logo, that thing there, it had Air Jordan just in text written on the side of it. It's crazy. It's crazy to think of. Yeah, so the black toe is like one of the most OG of OG colorways. So if you got one of them, you're set. They've re-released a lot of times, actually. This is the 2013 pair. They released in 2016. They did a satin version for women in 2019. So the black toes do get a lot of love. I recommend picking them up. Definitely try and pick them up. They're not as overhyped as the Chicagos, and honestly, to some people, you might consider them a better colorway than the Chicagos, but it is an iconic colorway. A women's only release from 2019 revived the famous makeup with a similar look. Oh, look, with a satin material. They literally said it. Just as I say that, they literally say it. Okay, awesome. With a satin material instead of just leather. This new release also showcases a parallel styling, but incorporates a mix of both satin and faux snakeskin. Timeless black and red color blocking remains unchanged, as does the shoe's timeless construction and support. Well, timeless construction and support, let's hope they upgraded that from 1985 a little bit there. But in saying that, I think Air Jordans still only have an airbag in the heel from memory. I don't think they have a full-length airbag in it, which is why the Air Jordan 1 is so thick at the back of the heel here, and it gets thinner as it gets to the front, because the Air unit is only like this big. It only goes up to about halfway through the shoe. It's really interesting. The cushioning of the Air Jordan 1 is really interesting. They talk about it in The Last Dance, because he wears a pair later on. He's like, wow, technology has changed. But yeah, okay, well, let's dive into this release. So, having a look here, it comes in kids. There you go. So if you got a smaller foot, you got a kid, and they want to wear some Jordans, it comes in kids too for 100 Australian dollars. So what's that? That's like 60 US dollars, I reckon. There comes little bubby sizes as well at 70 Australian dollars. So what's that? That's like 50, 45 USD? 45 USD sounds about right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to convert them off the top of my head and I don't actually know what they are. But that's crazy. They've done them in kids, in infants, in kids, and full sizing up here. So that's absolutely wild. So what we'll do now is we'll just dive into the official images and I'll give you my final thoughts and opinions on the colorway. Here it is. Look at it. It's literally just a reverse version of the black toes. Besides the swoosh though, they've kept the swoosh black and that's the same, but the outsole of the black toes is red, the outsole of these is black, as you can see down the bottom there. The toe of the black toe is black. The toe of this is obviously a very, very hot satin red, and the heel area is obviously black, red detailing, but on here it is black detailing. But it is not just normal black leather. As I mentioned in that little bio there, it is faux snakeskin. So yes, they didn't actually go out and skin a bunch of snakes to make that there. They just obviously used some, I don't know what type of leather they use, if they use pig or cow or whatever, and then they've just imprinted on that to make it feel like snakeskin. Yeah, no, it's a wild colorway. I mean, that red, okay, so that red, if it is as bright as what I'm gonna think it is, it's gonna be way brighter than like the Chicago or Bread's red. That is gonna be super hot and super in your face. It wouldn't be called the satin red colorway if it wasn't satin bright red, you know? So this is gonna be super bright. It's gonna look really cool. It's actually a really solid release. Whenever Air Jordan 1s use the iconic color scheme of black, white, and red, they always do a good job with it. They also kind of hold themselves to that crutch a little bit, and they don't experiment enough. Kind of like Jordans when they experiment a little bit, but I kind of like that they've experimented here with different materials. They usually do that with the women's releases a lot, actually. But yeah, wow, jeez, look at that. You can just see the imprint on that. That's absolutely wild. And there's another shot there. So it has a red tongue. That is very different from the black toes there, because the black toes, well, interestingly, I'm going to give you a little fact here. So the public release of the black toes, so the release that I obviously have, has a white tongue there. Michael Jordan back in 1985 actually wore a pair of black toes with a black tongue. Now, this is obviously mimicking the player exclusive pair that he wore, because if you take that into consideration, if the black toe had a black tongue, if it was reversed in this colorway, it would have a red tongue. So they've done that. Honestly, I really want the black toes to get released with a black tongue. Black tongue, black toes would just be insane. It would absolutely be insane there. But yeah, this is awesome. It's literally just a reverse of Michael Jordan's player exclusive black toes, and spiced up with some crazy detailing there. It's solid, man. It's solid. Some people won't feel the faux snake skin leather at the back there. That's okay. You can just miss out. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it, bro. That's how it be. But yeah, I don't mind it. Hell, I'll wear faux snakeskin. As I said, they do this in a size 18, or sorry, no, wait, yeah, 18, 19 women's, 16, 17 men's. I mean, I'd consider copying it. Although in saying that, I am on the hunt for different Jordans right now. I've got, as you can see, I've got too many Jordan 1s. I need to go on the hunt for different Jordans. So I won't be picking this one up, even if it releases in my size, just because, well, as I said, I got too many. There's a time where you have too many of one particular Jordan style. So I'm trying to, you know, go into new depths and new areas and go for different Jordan models. So yeah, I don't think I need another pair of Air Jordan 1s, but this is a solid colorway release. It's solid. It's just the reverse player exclusive black toes, spiced up with a little bit of snakeskin leather on the back there, and some red hot satin leather. It's good. It's good. But I want to hear from you guys. How do you feel about this release? Are you going to pick up this release? Do you like satin shoes? Because satin is a very, very bright color scheme there. It's like super bright. How do you feel about the faux snakeskin at the back there? Are you going to be picking this up regardless if it's a women's release or not? How do you feel about that? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on the Air Jordan 1 Satin Red Women's Exclusive on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or as always, down in that comment section below. And there we go, guys. That is everything. So I'm not going to be picking this one up. I need to save my money for all these huge releases that are coming out soon, and I'm not really looking to pick up a pair of Air Jordan 1s unless they're like ridiculously below retail and it's a colorway that I've been after for a while, and I'm kind of like, that do be looking kind of nice though for that under retail price. Then I'd pick it up. It's nothing against this colorway or how they've done the leather or anything like that. I've just got too many goddamn Jordan 1s. And like the red and black and white color scheme. Like if I just go back quickly, I mean, I have the Breads. I have the top 3s that have the red, black and white color there. I have the Chicagos. I have the Black Toes. Like, I've got enough red, white, red, white, and black Jordan 1s to last me a lifetime. And that's my whole thing. I'm going to be wearing these OG colorways because, I mean, I love the OG colorways. They got a lot of history behind them, and no, I don't need to buy more Jordan 1s. I hope that gets my point across. I've got too many. I don't need them. But yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. Are you going to be picking any of them up? Do you like this colorway? Do you like the use of materials? Or are you saving up and waiting for a different release? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on it down in that comment section below. And if you guys want me to cover more upcoming Jordan releases, Jordan 1 releases, other Jordan releases, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel. As we just hit 2,500 subs in August, we are now trying to aim for 2,550 subs by the end of August. Hopefully we can hit that milestone, guys. You guys have been absolutely blowing it out of the water. You've just been amazing. You've absolutely been amazing. I thank you so much. If you could share the channel around, share it with your mates, tell 2 mates to subscribe, share it on the internet. Hopefully we can reach 2,550 subs before August ends. But that's everything I got to say about the women's exclusive, and now I've got to go put away all these Jordan 1s that I just pulled out. So until the next Jordan video, until the next Nike video, until the next Sneaker Talk video, guys, I'll catch you later.